Hello, 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 everybody. It is me, Sonia, Elsie, here. So, for today's video, I am going to be doing a video that I've actually wanted to be doing for a while. And I'm going to be taking the Myers Briggs personality test. If you guys don't know what this is basically a pretty popular personality test that separates your personality type into 16 different types. So if you guys don't really know what it is, I would recommend that you Google it. But I just thought it would be fun to answer some questions in an ASMR setting. So yeah, I'm going to put a screen recording probably right here if you guys are interested following along, or if you are just listening to this with your eyes closed, that is okay as well. So yeah, let's do this. I will also link the test down below if you guys want to do this test as well, and if we have the same personality type, then that's cool, or not. We can just, I don't know, just see what you are. It's kind of fun to do. Learn things about yourself, but yeah, okay. You enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. I'm gonna say mostly kind of disagree with that. I kind of don't like those things. I like to be at home or with maybe like a few friends at a time or something like that. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. I would say kind of, yes. I feel like I don't fully agree. I wouldn't do the full agreement with that because I don't go crazy with my fantasies, but sometimes a little bit. Your travel plans are more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. I'm gonna go with like pretty highly agree with that, because I feel like with traveling for me, it just turns into like a random thing, or I get tired, or I find a really cool thing and just want to explore it. So it's never just like a set schedule. That never works for me in my life, just in general. You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Oh, highly agree with that. that always happens to me. That like every conversation, I feel like. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is to support them emotionally, not to try to solve their problem. I'm gonna go with kind of agree with that. I feel like that's what I try to do, but sometimes I do try to solve the problem because I'm like, I don't want to see you sad. Like, let's find a solution, you know? People can rarely upset you. I'm gonna go with kind of disagree with that because though I don't let everybody upset me, I feel like I do get affected by people easily. So that's why I like to spend a lot of my time at home or with just the few friends that I know. Whoa. Because I feel like it protects my aura, my peace more. Okay, next. You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. Yes, that is a problem of mine. I'm not gonna fully agree with that, but I'm gonna like mostly agree with that. If you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. I'm gonna go with like in the middle with that, actually. Depends on the plan. Really does depend. You rarely worry if you made a good impression on someone you met. I'm gonna go with like mostly kind of disagree. I'm gonna have to go with kind of disagree on that because sometimes I really care, but sometimes I'm just like, you know, if they don't like me, that's their shit. It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend all by yourself without feeling bored. No. strongly disagree. I do this every weekend if I if I could. Like I would do it every weekend. You are more of a detail oriented than a big picture person? I really don't know. I'm gonna have to go within the middle because it really depends on the thing. Like, I feel like I do think about the big picture a lot, but I also like to focus on details too, so I'm gonna go in the middle for that. You are very affectionate with people you care about. I'm gonna have to go with, like, kind of agree. It really depends. I feel like I'm uncomfortable sometimes, like, touching people in a friendly way. Like, I don't know, I'm just not really good with that, so I try to be affectionate, and I do like affection, but sometimes it just doesn't come across right. Okay, next. You have a careful and methodical approach to life. Oh, I'm gonna have to go with kind of agree, yes, because I feel like I am very careful in my life, but not, like, so much so that it really ruins it. You are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Yes. You know when you're falling asleep and you just think about things you did wrong, like, every night, man, it's rough. At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Yes, I'm gonna have to go with highly agree with that. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them. Sometimes, yes, because I'm gonna have to go with kind of agree with that. Because in a way, I'm emotional, I feel like, but I'm also able to control it well, where I'm not, like, if I'm sad about something, I'm not gonna throw a tantrum, or, like, if I'm angry, I'm not gonna physically harm someone, So, yeah, when people just blindly follow their emotions, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna agree a little more on that, yeah. When looking for a movie to watch, you can spend ages browsing the catalog. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with agree because I want to see all the options. Before I watch a movie, I want to see all the options. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can sometimes. Sometimes, though, I find that, like, details, like, I can't do. I don't know. When you have to do something quickly and it requires, like, typing in a code or doing something, sometimes I can't. Okay, next. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping right into their conversation. I'm gonna have to go with, like, disagreeing so hard. I'm not good at just conversation in general. I don't know what it is. I usually don't initiate conversation with people. I usually wait for other people to initiate conversation with me, which I feel like is not the best way to live your life, but I don't know. We'll see. When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Yes, very much so. And I'm only not doing the bigger agree button because sometimes I can't remember my dreams. So yes, my dreams are really weird. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step on others to get ahead in life. Oh, this is a good question. That's dark, I feel like. I don't like the wording of that. I don't think it's okay to step on others. I think that in life you need people to help you in order to succeed. Like, you can't get anywhere without the help of other people, But stepping on others, I'm gonna have to go with strongly disagree. Mutual helpfulness is good, but stepping on others, I fucking hate that shit. You are dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with agree, but not, like, agreeing so hard, because I do see that I get distracted a lot of the time. I let boys distract me. I let food distract me. I let vegan donuts distract. That's the same thing as food. Okay. If you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Yes. I'm gonna have to go with pretty strongly agree. Not doing the farthest degree because there is a part of my brain that is rational and will be like, hey, this is just one mistake, Sonia, don't like start freaking out. But the rest of my brain is like, ah. When at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Yes. Very strongly agree. This is like something I need to work on, but it's just hard, man. It's not that I don't want to talk to other people, it's just that for some reason I just don't initiate it. Okay. You usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. Depends on the other person. Like, depends on... I'm gonna have to go within the middle. Because sometimes I really like those deep conversations, and then sometimes I feel like it's just the other person trying to sound smart, you know? You would never let yourself cry in front of others. Oh, I've had my fair share of crying in front of others. I'm a Pisces, okay? You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones. Oh, kind of disagree. Like, I live in LA and I do like the city vibe, but I would not willingly go into like a crowded mall or something. That sounds terrible. You like discussing different views and theories on what the world would look like in the future. Oh, I do. I don't do that all the time, but I do like that. When it comes to making life-changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head. Agree, I guess? I don't know. I feel like my head and my heart are... They disagree, but a lot of the times they do come through and agree on stuff. So... You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something that you cannot see, touch, or experience. I don't even really know what that means, but I'm gonna have to go with disagree. I don't know exactly what that means. But I just feel like I disagree with it. Okay, next. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. I'm gonna have to go with neutral on that, because sometimes I think about revenge. Rarely ever do I seek revenge on people, unless it's like in just like a petty way. Like, let's say if someone always says something to me, like a coworker, and maybe one day I say that thing back to them and they get annoyed. They're like, oh, how could you? Something like that. But I don't do malicious revenge. I don't like that. You often make decisions on a whim. No, sorry, Bob. Sometimes I do, but I like to be very calculated in my life. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than time you spend with other people. Agree. I feel like though my best memories are with other people, but I do very much need my alone time. So much. You often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning or the message of a song or a movie. Yes. Yes, I do. But not so much all the time. Depends on the movie or the song. You always know exactly what you want. I'm gonna have to go with kind of disagree. I mean, I do have a vision for what I want, life, career-wise, apartment-wise, house-wise, but... I don't know. Not always. Actually, let's go with agree, kind of. You rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. I have to go with disagree. At this point in my life, I don't regret a lot of decisions I've made, but, I do think about how my life would be if I was doing different things, Excuse me. When in a public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Yes, I will, seek out quiet areas of a place. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities. Neutral on that. Really feel like it's half and half with me. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. No. I feel like I'm very empathetic, and I feel like in any situation, even when it seems fucked up, I feel like I can see both perspectives. Even if I don't agree, or I don't think that I personally would feel that in that situation, I can feel it. That doesn't make sense. I can understand it. I don't know. When starting to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions up front as possible. I'm gonna have to go with neutral. Really depends. When you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. That's like rough, because yes, I didn't even think about that. Now I'm gonna be thinking about that. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No, I do not feel comfortable. If I think someone's cool, I probably just stare at them from a distance and hope that they talk to me. Next. You often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. I would say agree, kind of. Yeah. You look after yourself first and others come in second. I'm gonna have to go with neutral, because I've gotten a lot better at putting myself first, but a lot of the times I let other people's needs get ahead of me. Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you feel like at any given moment. Agree. I am so guilty of that. So guilty. Your mood can change very quickly. No, I feel like I'm pretty chill. Chill. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Yes. I try not to think about it all the time, because I feel like it'll overwhelm me, but yes. You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Kind of. I feel like I do a lot on YouTube and on my live streams, but I don't know about, like, 2 people in my life, you know? Next. You've got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. Honestly, no. I mean, I have an idea for what, I'm going to be, what I'm doing and what I want to be doing, but not like, oh, I'm going to go into this school, do this and this and this and this. Does that make sense? You rarely dwell on your regrets. Disagree, man. Like I was saying, I have those nights where I'm just laying in bed and I'm like, what the fuck? Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. Yes, strongly agree. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. I don't know, maybe agree a little bit. You find it easy to empathize with a person who has gone through something you never have. Yes, honestly, there's things that I feel like, I've never been through childbirth or, losing a parent or, losing a child or, some scary situations, but I can definitely empathize. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to organized and consistent efforts. Yes, honestly. I wish especially with working from home, I wish I could just be like, okay, I'm going to work from this time to this time and just work those straight hours, but I just can't stay focused for that long. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree. I feel like I'm good at controlling my emotions. After a long and exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. No, I'm gonna strongly disagree with that. A party sounds terrible. You frequently find yourself wondering how technological advancement could change everyday life. I do think about that sometimes. Not all the time, but I do think about, oh, what if you could just push a button and your hair could dry instantly? Or what if you could just, instead of having to commute, you could just step into a box and push a button and you would just instantly be shot there wherever you had to go in 1 second. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Very strongly agree. Very strongly agree. You still honor the commitments you have made even if you have a change of heart. Agree. Agree. You rarely feel insecure. Oh my god. Strongly disagree. Woo. Okay, wait, was that the final thing? Oh my gosh. I am mediator. INFP. That's cool. Mind. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. So it says I'm 10% extroverted, 90% introverted. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. 60% intuitive, 40% observant. Okay. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. 32% thinking and 68% feeling. Let's see. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. 43% judging, 57% prospecting. Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. 29% assertive, 71% turbulent. Okay. Mediator personalities are true idealists, always looking for the hint of good in even the worst of people and events, searching for ways to make things better. While they may be perceived as calm, reserved, or even shy, mediators have an inner flame and passion that can truly shine. Comprising of just 4% of the population, the risk of feeling misunderstood is unfortunately high for the mediator personality type. But when they find like-minded people to spend their time with, the harmony they feel will be a fountain of joy and inspiration. Being a part of the diplomat role group, mediators are guided by their principles rather than by logic, analysts, excitement, explorers, or practicality, sentinels. When deciding how to move forward, they will look to honor, beauty, morality, and virtue. Mediators are led by the purity of their intent, not rewards and punishments. People who share the mediator personality type are proud of this quality, and rightly so, but not everyone understands the drive behind these feelings, and it could lead to isolation. We know what we are, but not what we may be. At their best, these qualities enable mediators to communicate deeply with others, easily speaking in metaphors and parables, and understanding and creating symbols to share their ideas. Fantasy worlds in particular fascinate mediators. Listen to many people, but talk to few. Unlike their extroverted cousins, though, mediators will focus their attention on just a few people, a single worthy cause. Spread too thinly, they'll run out of energy and even become dejected and overwhelmed by all the bad in the world that they can't fix. This is really interesting. If they are not careful, mediators can lose themselves in their quest for good and neglect the day-to-day upkeep that life demands. Left unchecked, mediators may start to lose touch, withdrawing into hermit mode, and it can take a great deal of energy from their friends or partner to bring them back to the real world. Yo, this is so crazy to read this. I feel like someone's like reading the inside of my brain. Mediators you may know. J.R.R. Tolkien, the author. William Shakespeare. Bjork. I know who that is, but I don't know how to say their name. Alicia Keys. Oh my god. Tom Hiddleston. Julia Roberts. Wow, that's really cool. Johnny Depp. That's cool. Well, anyways, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed watching me take this quiz. I will link it down below. This is not sponsored by this quiz, but thought it would be a cool video idea, so hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see next. If you watched until the end of the video, comment whether or not you are an introvert or an extrovert. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.